So Bridal Week continues with a look at wedding planning.
Yes.
More specifically, the wedding planner.
Do you need one or not? It sure could make your life a little bit easier, and our next guest knows it. She even wrote a book about it. It is called Don't F Up Your Wedding, Sovereign Bee's stress-free blueprint for the DIY couple. Belinda Aquine, welcome to New York Living.
Hi,
The
ladies.
queen
How are you?
herself.
Thank you for being here. You wrote the book.
I
like the title.
Yeah.
It's catchy.
I love it too. Yes.
I could see if I'm a bride. Oh, this is the book that I'm going to
Yes,
pick up. I don't want to
yes,
mess up my
yes.
wedding. You wear many hats as a wedding planner. I can't even imagine the things that you have to deal with. Some of them I'm sure you never thought you'd have to deal with. What has prepared you in life to become a wedding planner?
I started working in radio. And
me too.
Yeah. So
Look at this. I love it.
working in media, right? You know that everything is thrown at you at once,
yes.
right? And television stuff. So I think that prepared me. And then I just nose deep.
Yeah, nose
Nose
deep.
deep.
You were really good at what you did, and people started hiring you and saying, hey, can you help us with this event? Can you be backstage and shuttle these celebrities and
wrangle them.
and wrangle
Oh,
them?
you were herding cats.
She was
That's the most
herding.
difficult job.
She was herding cats.
Goodness.
Okay, so a brass tacks. Why hire a wedding planner and not just do it yourself?
Okay, so I like to answer that question with another question.
Okay.
Oh
right?
boy,
Hit me.
she comes from journalism. Here we go.
Hit me.
So if you were to win the Mega Million, right now it's what? I think it's like at 97 million.
Okay, sure.
Are you gonna go and invest it yourself? Like, do you know how to invest that money yourself?
No.
No.
Financial planner.
Right, a financial planner.
Thank you.
So when you go into a wedding, you don't know what you're doing.
No.
Yes, you might have attended, you might have been a bridesmaid, you might have been a maid of honor, your sister might have gotten, you still haven't had the experience, right? So
Right.
we handle all those complexities that come along with that day.
Okay. This poor Alex, not poor Alex. Alex has been to many weddings. She's going to be in a couple of weddings.
I've planned everything but the wedding for one. I feel like I could do your job, but I don't want to.
It's very stressful, and then
Yeah.
a lot of personalities come into play, right? The mother of the bride,
Mother of the groom.
the mother of the groom.
Don't
doesn't
forget
like
her.
The mother of the groom is like the mother of the bride. So it's a lot.
Okay.
It is a lot. The
all right.
personality seems like.
In your book, you lay out all the things couples may have never even thought about because it's like, yay, you love each other, you got this gorgeous ring, we're going to say I do, now what? So hit us with some of the things. Chavo, money, dinero.
Money, honey.
Yeah.
So the first thing I tell everybody, where are you getting the money from for your wedding, right?
Sure.
Where's the budget coming from? Are you taking out a credit card just for wedding expenses? Oof. Are your parents paying for it, right? Traditionally, if in a heterosexual couple, right, the female's parents would pay, right? That doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Yeah, no.
At all.
Gone are the days.
Like, whoever has the money is paying.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. People are like, oh, I have $50,000 and I want a wedding for 250 people. I'm like, that's not happening.
It's not happening.
Like, it's just not happening, right?
So first things first, figure out your budget, and by all means,
where
and
it's
she
coming
says
from.
this in your book, which I think is wonderful. She's like, you know, people who have taken loans out.
Yes.
You're not here to judge.
I'm not.
You're just
I'm
here
not
to bring
judging,
people back down to
'cause
planet
it's gonna
Earth.
bring me business.
That's
I mean,
So,
she really has seen it
if
all.
you-
When you said some people take out a credit card, I've
Yes.
never heard of that, but I
Yes.
believe it.
And
Wow.
points, and then they go on their honeymoon on all the points.
You know what? That's working smarter, not harder.
Well, but
Just
don't
hold-
expect to make back your money on gifts because there's one person who's going to give you a chip clip.
This chip clip is like the third host of the show now.
Well, someone gave me a chip clip
her first wedding.
as a wedding present. But don't hedge against your gifts.
Don't. You
Okay.
can never bet on that.
All right. The
at all.
other thing about having a wedding planner is there is so much stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
And you run pass interference. Tell us about
This past weekend,
that. Oh boy.
I ran past the veil. She left the veil. She hired me for day of coordinator, right?
Okay.
Because
Oh,
she was
that's another thing, yes.
Right. So she was a planner in her past life, and she was like, I'm gonna create the timeline. And I looked at the timeline, I'm like, oh, there's a couple of things I can like kind of tweak here, right? But I'm like, I'm just gonna follow her lead. I said, do you want me there early? She was like, no, you can come like at 3 o'clock. I'm like,
know.
okay. Veil. They left
Forgotten.
the veil at the hotel.
Not the veil.
They left the sign-in book, the audio book. at the hotel, so we're Uber Connect here, Uber Connect there.
my God.
You go over there.
So you're truly running past interference.
Yes.
Because she's not going to do that. Yeah, maybe she's planned 1,001 weddings.
Yeah, and,
but
her
bridesmaids.
and her bridesmaids can't leave
they're
in the middle of the wedding.
They got to deal with on the ground.
I want to go back to something because wedding planners, in addition to doing the last minute, oh my gosh, I have to run and get madrina's chanclas. When the venue is where you're really going to spend a lot of your money as
Correct.
a couple, and wedding planners have the inside scoop on things like vendors and venues. Can you
you're the
talk to that
connect.
briefly?
Yes. So what happens is a lot of venues now have their preferred vendors, right? And they push them on you.
Right.
Some of them get kickbacks for pushing those vendors, from the vendors. Yes.
Oh, you scratch my back, I'll scratch.
right.
I
Yes,
see. Okay.
yes, right. So they're on a list. Not every venue works like that, but a lot of them do, right? So there's a couple of things like in contracts and stuff. People are like, oh, I get the venue 24 hours, but 24 hours includes your load in, your load out.
Which is
there's music restrictions, right? You can't.
Right.
What is it called? Law. The law?
Ordinance, noise
ordinance, the
ordinance,
ordinance,
yeah.
the noise ordinance, right? There's noise ordinance sometimes, and people don't read that. They just go through. So I can take a contract and decipher that thing in a minute, and I'm like, this is not going to work for you.
Hire a wedding planner for
She's
the
also a
logistics
lawyer?
and stay for the for the law advice.
And a
for the attorney.
psychologist.
And
a psychologist.
And maybe yeah.
That's right.
Finally, the last reason that you should book a wedding planner is, really why you're deciding to get married in the first place. Love.
Right.
Yes.
The couple can focus on themselves.
Right.
People forget why they're there, right?
Yes,
they're
I've
more
seen it 1,000
concerned
times.
with, the flowers. The flowers are not what I'm like, listen to me. Nobody's gonna look at the flowers tomorrow.
I don't remember the flowers on my
Right?
first wedding.
And people don't usually, they'll remember music and if they had a good
booze.
time.
The alcohol has to be good and the entertainment has to be good.
And that's what people are gonna take away, right? And your story and your love story, right? So I tell people, do like special things, like make your ceremony more special than your actual reception, right? Like pick certain songs that you fell in love with, right? Have the crowd, your guests, also commit to vows, right?
Cute.
Because I feel like it's a whole family thing, right?
Yes.
You're not gonna, you want to stay together,
They're there
and
for
all
a
your
reason.
friends
Right.
want you to stay together. So let them commit to helping you,
you
So
go.
you
Takes
can
a
do little
village.
things. It takes a village.
Let
yes,
the
it
wedding
does.
planner do all the stuff.
Yes.
You just
and you
focus
just
on your-
focus on
Sit back
That's
and relax.
I like that.
Whenever you're ready.
Sovereign Bee, Belinda Aquine, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for the book.
Thank you.